Hello there and welcome back to my channel. I'm Chelsea Dinan from chelseadinan.com, and today I'm going to be giving you some tips on how to get out of a rut. Now, as a life coach and as someone who's been into personal development pretty much my entire life, I've been in a rut before. I know many of my clients have been in a rut before, and I've been getting messages from many of you asking, how do I get out of a rut? So before we get started, let me just say, if you find this video to be helpful, then give it a thumbs up as you are watching. That way I know to create more videos like this. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe because I would love to see you back here next time. So without further ado, let's get into it. Being in a rut, getting into a funk, is part of being a human. It's entirely normal. It happens to the best of us. So don't beat yourself up about it. What's important is that you move through it and you eventually get out of it, so that's what we're going to talk about today. My number one tip: when you're stuck in a rut and you don't know what to do nothing. It might seem a little counterintuitive at first and it might feel unproductive, but it's actually quite the opposite. Instead of pushing ourselves and forcing ourselves to move through something, sometimes it's most important for us to just pause. To allow ourselves to experience that confusion or that feeling of stuckness or whatever emotions that we need to be working through. This is a period of time for us to choose solitude, to spend some time alone and to allow ourselves to work through whatever is coming up for us while we're stuck in this rut. Believe it or not, some of the most successful people in history spent time in solitude every single day. It's a way for us to quiet our minds, to stop all the external noise and opinions of others from affecting us, and instead really tune into what's going on within. Now, this does not mean wallowing in your sorrows and self-pity, because that will be detrimental. But really, this just means pausing, listening to your thoughts, experiencing your emotions fully rather than suppressing them and just charging forward. So again, when you are stuck in a rut and you don't know what to do, the best thing that you can do at the very beginning is to do nothing at all. Then you'll begin taking baby steps to move forward. So the second thing that I recommend is to get that energy flowing. Because when you're stuck in a rut, you feel like you're stuck in quicksand. That's how I feel. I feel emotionally paralyzed and mentally paralyzed. I don't know what to do. And so I found it to be super helpful to get the energy moving, get the energy flowing. Now you can do this by journaling. I will link to my video all about journaling to help you with that process, because I think that's a beautiful way for us to kind of clear our minds and really figure out what it is that we're going through. This is a great time to go for a walk, to turn on some music and dance, write, cook, spend some time in the gym, but get that energy flowing, get yourself moving, because think about it, we have stuck energy when we are stuck in these ruts. So getting those molecules moving, getting our bodies moving, getting our thoughts moving is really going to help us transition from the rut to forward movement. The third tip that I recommend, once you have taken some time to pause and then you've taken these baby steps to get the energy flowing, is to reconnect with your purpose. Reconnect with your why. Why did you start? Reconnect with that vision, with your intention. Remember why you started. I know for me personally, it's often when I hit these walls, when I get stuck in these ruts, I've been able to gain so much clarity around my purpose and in my reason for starting. I found so much inspiration in a lot of those really stuck moments of my life. Sometimes being stuck in this rut even gives us the clarity to change our path. And we realize that the reason that we're stuck in the first place is because this path is not what we truly want. Whatever this is that we're going after, we're not passionate about, we don't truly feel aligned with. And so this gives us a chance to shift paths. And that's why reconnecting with your purpose and why you started in the first place is such a crucial part of this. Because it's okay to change your mind. It's okay to shift your focus, to change your path. I think Tim Ferriss said once to pick a task every single day that's going to help you feel productive and fulfilled, and to prioritize that task. So sometimes these ruts that we find ourselves in are actually an amazing tool to help us do that sort of a gut check. To ask ourselves, does something feel off here? Does something just not feel right? And that allows us to prioritize what we do want, what does feel right. Because the truth is, our goals and our values will change and evolve and shift throughout life. So these ruts are often an amazing tool to allow us to analyze what those goals and visions and dreams are for us, and then to shift accordingly. And then my last tip to help you get out of a rut is to reframe your thoughts. Again, instead of being stuck in self-pity and wallowing and wondering why this is happening to you, why you're stuck, why you have writer's block, why you don't know what to do, empower your thoughts and actions. You really want to make sure that you're choosing positive thoughts instead of negative ones. This will help you get out of that rut. So instead of asking, why me? Why is everything so difficult all the time? Ask yourself instead, what can I be learning from this? Or something really empowering, like, what have I been really good at? What have I been really successful at in life? By choosing positive thoughts, by choosing to reframe our mindset, this reminds us that despite our rut, despite the feeling of being stuck, we do have the tools and the resources and the power to get out of that rut, to move forward. So at the end of all of this, my advice to you as someone who has been stuck in ruts, as someone who has had to deal with crazy amounts of writer's block, and again, just life's ruts that happen to us, allow yourself to move through it. Allow yourself to question, what is this teaching me? What is the point of this? Are there any red flags I've been ignoring? Reconnect with your why and your purpose, and reframe your thoughts. Now, I also want to add in here, this is something that is very important. If this rut of yours deepens and intensifies and worsens and it becomes something a lot heavier than a rut, and you are truly unable to get out of it on your own, then know that there are many trained professionals out there who are going to be able to help you. So this can be certified life coaches, counselors. There are many wonderful, powerful forms of therapy out there to help you move through those blocks. So I just want to put that out there, that sometimes it is a lot deeper than just a rut. And having somebody else by your side to help you through it can be so beneficial. Know that I'm cheering you guys on. Know that if you are stuck in a rut, that there is a way out. Many of us have been there before. There is a light at the end of that tunnel, and you are on your way there. I have a free workshop over on my blog, which I will link to below in case you want to check it out and sign up if it sounds like something you would like. You can also find me over on Instagram at Chelsea Dinan, where I share behind the scenes peeks into my life and the different strategies and tools that I use for personal development. Again, if this video is helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much for being here. I would love to hear from you in the comments below, and I will see you guys next time.